Hey there, welcome back to the Deeper Dive. It is Luke, and today I have a few different pieces of content I would like to share about Velo and Stronghold SHX. So let's get right into things. To start off, I have this post that I made about Velo, and I will read for you guys some thoughts that I have as well as some facts that are in there. Let's just get into it. If 7-Eleven, Thailand to start off with, did not incentivize mainstream orbit use sometime after launch, I would be very, very surprised. Part of the reason I say this is that Velo Labs is majority owned by CP Group, and CP Group is the sole operator of 7-Eleven in Thailand. It would provide faster settlement, it supports in-house technology, it's beneficial especially for unbanked customers, ensures network usage, and those are all special ingredients that make Orbit so much better. Not to mention that if we did want a fully operational universal bank for the unbanked, some sort of universal store is going to have to take on the liability of dealing with the transactions. So what if there was an error in the payment system in 7-Eleven using some sort of Web3 tech that 7-Eleven didn't operate? It would be an issue and make 7-Eleven look pretty bad. And we all know, dealing with these cryptocurrencies, that when you scan, yes, it is easy, but the payment can't just be reversed. So the main interference with this technology, in my opinion, is actually the retail side of things. Having people do the work is the scary thing, I think. So don't you think 7-Eleven would want in-house technology? I would think so. And let me know what you think of that, because I put this on Twitter, but I know not 3,000 people read the full thing. I think it's a very valid and fair point to make, though. Moving on here, for those of you who have not seen this video, I'm going to show you it just to tie together some thoughts that I have, and if you have seen it, maybe skip forward about a minute. I'll go ahead and play it.
Yeah, so we're actually working on 2 to 3 live use case. We are actually the only company in Thailand that got sandboxed by Thai Central Bank.
So they're the only company in Thailand that got sandboxed by the Thai Central Bank. Let's keep going.
However, we cannot PR yet because we can PR in 2-3 months. We are the only company now that can send USDC into the Fireblock wallet of the bank in Thailand, and Central Bank recognized that as a US dollar.
So they are the only ones that can send USDC to a Fireblock wallet. Fireblock is a company. Right here on Lightnet Strategic Partners list, you can see Fireblocks. Let's continue.
DC to the Fireblock wallet of a bank, and Central Bank recognized that as US dollar. As soon as we send that, that bank will have to instantaneously send baht into into any bank account in Thailand. So that could be announced in a few months, right?
So when they send the USDC, the bank account recognizes that as US dollar. Let's continue.
Live use case of how we use stablecoin to replace Swift. Okay, so I think the quest for the next few years is how can we replace the banking network on the settlement part.
This is just another vital piece to why Lightnet and Velo are going to be such big players. He said they are the only ones that can do this in Thailand, and were tested with this to use USDC and the Fireblocks wallet to go straight to bank accounts. So I think we were seeing part of the future there. I think there's a lot more like this that we don't know about yet, but I'm looking forward to seeing them PR about that. Moving on here, showing some SHX. I haven't talked about this one in a while, but I'm happy to see it here. And please tag me if you ever see anything like this. From Smoke here, you can check him out. He posts great content. He shows how Stronghold here is highlighted by this online site that sells cannabis. So it says powered by Stronghold. And this is just an example of one of the many people that will be using Stronghold in the future. So I'm very excited to see more of this. If you do see anything like this, please tag me. And yeah, very exciting to see. We also have Swift here with live trials of digital asset transactions on Swift to start in 2025. And we see that starting in 2025, global financial institutions will have the ability to use Swift's global platform to conduct pilot transactions for the settlement of digital assets and currencies. And thinking of Stellar and Ripple, who are not necessarily competitors of Swift, but better versions, they will play a big part in this, I think, especially showing their market dominance in the coming months up into 2025, showing these real use cases that we see being implemented. I think we're about to get a lot of news in these next few months here leading up to 2025, as well as maybe right at the start of 2025. But this will definitely help streamline Ripple and Lightnet usage if financial institutions want to try them with Swift's network with the underlying asset. We can see some stuff go on there. So whether it be Velo or USDV, either one, if it's being tested, that's great either way. And I think with how big of a role that Lightnet and Velo are playing, they will be up there with Ripple and with these other really big coins. I do believe that they are one of the networks that will continue to stay for a long time. So in terms of that, I am very excited. And on that same Velo note, going down here, we can see how Swift has also recently been named a participant in Project Agora, which Amina Bank, Lightnet partner, is also participating in Project Agora. And Project Agora is under the Bank for International Settlements and is exploring the integration of tokenized commercial bank deposits and tokenized wholesale CBDCs. So we know that Lightnet has these use cases, but they do have to keep some stuff not so talked about. And these CBDCs, how we heard Beam talking here, this made me think of this. Right here we can see WCBDC initiatives globally, and looking at this map here, the one that I wanted to point out was right here where we can see Swift CBDC Sandbox Phase 2 2024, and the Bank of Thailand was in there. So is it possible that for this Swift CBDC, we were tested with Velo Labs through this Bank of Thailand right here? I'm just trying to put some things together here. This is a little bit more speculative, but it is completely possible, especially how Beam phrased it, that they were the only ones. I am very interested to see what will happen with that. Please let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know if you have any thoughts about this or about 7-Eleven. I think 7-Eleven, Orbit, and OmniPoints will all play a big role together, and 7-Eleven should be pretty mainstream and open about wanting people to use Orbit, in my opinion, and I think that'll be a key driver for Velo and keeping their ecosystem very alive. So please smash the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned because I have a bunch of videos coming out soon. I've been working on getting them together. I'll talk to you guys later. It's Luke. Bye.